the spelling of Euchenacia. Because I don't think I got it right. But I just, oh, this app is really in competition with TikTok. I'm seeing now that they have these little filter things. And I may have noticed this before, y'all, and just forgot about it. But I'm noticing these little filters that they have that you can put on here when you go live. I'm gonna have to check them out next time. She has little different distortions and whatnot. So it's raining here in uh what's this, Georgia. Let me try to turn these filters off, play with them later, because this is just a little real quick something. Hit the like, y'all. But yeah, it's been raining here in Georgia for a minute. And according to the weatherman, why does the Taliban? It's gonna be doing that for a while. And I ain't gonna speak on other things because the title alone, my existence alone, things I've said in the past alone. Okay. Now this is just a little small portion of my herbal collection pre-COVID. Okay. I'm talking about pre. Ooh, did I just say that word? Oh yeah, because I'm a grown ass woman and it's a word, and we wouldn't know nothing about that word if they wouldn't, invented it, right? So I'm making up a little concoction, and this is a personal remix based on the things that I feel like would suit me best right now. However, one thing I can say, if you can find it pure, I got some tools right here that, really ain't supposed to be right here, but I was doing something. Unfinished project. Y'all ever do that? You have a project you're working on, and then you have like, you have your tools. Let me show you. So I got the what you call that, screwdriver. I got the drill bits. I got the drill. I got the some screws right there. And if you see, there's some rods back there. So it's some stuff I was doing. So I'm just gonna move that out the way so I can get a little closer, closer to my dreams. And so I'm doing a little remix that I put in my little herbal dispensary here. And I used to sell these pre-C word now. I try to tell y'all to get right. But they still have them everywhere. And these are little herbal things. You see the spring there? You could just squeeze it. It opens up. And what I have in here is my personal mix, which is milk thistle, Oregon grapefruit, and Euchenacia. And I'm about to brew up some tea. um, However, I do recommend that if you can get your hands on some good stock, that when it comes around September, you want to start. Actually, I'm not gonna be very specific. I forgot. Don't do that. But Oregon grapefruit. Okay, you can check it out. You have different ways you can do research on things, find out your own information. But what a great combination is, a go-to winter combination, Oregon grapefruit. I don't think this is it. This feel like chamomile. Yeah, that's chamomile. All of these are um, um, let's see. I used to have a whole, see, this is milk thistle right here. And again, I'm going to do my best to prevent myself from, hit the like, doing what I would normally do, which is start telling you about the benefits and blah, 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 blah. All right, so just let's go into some what's sitting right here. What's sitting right here? What's sitting right here? Real quick. Because, hey, what are you into? This says a glimpse of traditional Indian life. Hmm. A glimpse of traditional Indian life. Now, this is one of Krishna Life Atlanta's books. Right here. Good reading. You can get your hands on one. If you see any um, people that may look like monks, and they look like the Hindi, walking around selling books, check out some of their books. Very good information, very good reading. All right, so, and let's see, what else is sitting right here just to be, oh gosh, I've had this forever. Between Women, as seen on Oprah. You can tell this book is old. That part of the cover is ripped off. And this is Louise Eichenbaum and Susie Orbach, author of Fat is a Feminist Issue. Interesting. Been a long time since I've looked at this, but it says, when your best friend makes you angry, why can't you tell her? And it's called Between Women. Look at that. It's faded and everything. When last time y'all seen, held, or read a good old book? Good old book. Now, this is from a former business I've had probably damn near 20 years ago. And I used to sell toys and, you know, other things. And it's just done been slightly wet. But it's called Tickle His Pickle. Okay? Grown folks only. Tickle His Pickle by Sadie Allison. And it is your hands-on guide to penis pleasing. All right? So you already know, right? Yes. Look at the corset. The corset is nice. It says how to sex is now in your hands. All right? And these are all the things you can discover inside of this book. Are there any pictures? What you think? There are a couple. Okay? There are a few pictures, but it's not about the pictures. It's about you paying attention to what they are telling you in this book, okay? Very, very good information. So, you know, Superhead probably. Anywho, this is from an old CD collection that I have. Bob Marley, Robert Nesta Marley. Okay, we all love him. And interesting story. I've told this story before, but interesting story. Y'all make sure you hit the like button. I was walking along one day in my hometown of Vietnam, North Cackalack, and I went into a pawn shop that I was walking by. Love to go walking, exploring. Came up on a pawn shop. I said, let me go ahead and see what they got going on, what's going on in here. And I used to do that. Now I have books. I have over 18,000 books. Most of them, of course, are digital. And back in the day, I used to love to collect DVDs. Hit the like, y'all. And CDs. And I'm telling you, a good place that you will find some good old classics is at the pawn shop. Because why? Hard Times. If you ever heard that song by Hard Times by Huey, just Huey, that's a jam right there. You should check it out. I love it. The band, the story behind Huey singing that song and everything. That song is a bop. Okay, it's an old school hard rock bop. Hard Times by Huey. Check it out. Hit the like, y'all. Now, I'm walking and I go into that pawn shop and I see this because you could find some good old DVDs. People had to pawn their DVDs because we used to, I don't know about y'all, pride ourselves on, we used to be able to brag on our DVD collection. Now I got this movie, I got that movie. And other people would be like, I got this track, I got that track, I got this album, I got this collectors, I got this, this, that, and the third. And I go in there and I see this. And it had genuine, I'm talking about, for every little section here you see, there was a CD. And there was a case, a zip case that came with this. And it's been so long, and this is so old. I wonder what year this was produced. Because Rita put this out after Bob passed. So here's the CDs and everything that was on it. All the songs, original songs, are on these CDs. And I've digitalized this music collection. I'm glad I was smart enough to do that because, it started to become cool to put your music on your computer, put it on your your PS2, and shit like that. And then you could play your music through your PS2, through your TV and your speakers, and boom, people come in, boo, 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 boo. You chilling with your company, music busting. You get your songs playing from your Microsoft Windows Media playlist and all that kind of jazz. And they like, damn, you got a nice music collection. How you playing this right now? Oh, it's a little secret, but if I like you, I'm gonna tell you. I uploaded it this way, that way, and I'm playing it this way. Okay? So I digitalized this collection before I got rid of the DVDs. And it's a good thing that that became popular. Hit the like, y'all. Hit the like. And share the video. Share the video. It's some good old school shit right here. So it's a good thing that that became popular before DVDs got phased out and you began to lose your music and stuff. However, I'm walking in, see Rita put this together, and I see this and I said, oh, I love Nesta. I got posters. I got Nesta this, Nesta that, Robert Nesta Marley, love him, love him. Look at Haile Selassie. So $5. It was $5. It was $5 for this right here. I said, you got to be kidding me. Y'all selling this for $5? And it was I never forget the man, white, fat man. Well, big midsection. It just, stuck out. Yeah. And he had on an orange shirt. I never forget it. Remember, Vietnam, North Carolina. Need I say more? Need I say more? Guy looked at me. He said, you have it for $3. I don't know why, but I felt I wanted to punch him in his face. I was offended. Trust, I was very offended. However, I took it. And he could see the offense on me. But I had to have a talk with myself right then and there. Girl, you are getting this for $3. Who cares about this dude? And any of that. I'm getting this for $3. And it comes with all of this. Okay? This book. And I still have this book. And now, of course, I still have all of these songs. Originals. These are originals. And, Rita put this together. I just love how you came in here and you made a comment that was dumb, but you actually helped my live stream when you do that. And nobody is paying attention to that damn comment. I'm calling it out because I feel like telling you how you just wasted your time. However, I welcome the trolls because any interactions you give me helps. And that's why I be telling people, hey, ignore this person, that person. That's when you phase them out. That's when you phase them out. When they're not getting any traction, they will cease to exist. And here we go. So I got all this for $3. So that's what else is sitting here. And What else is sitting here? Can I pronounce that right now? Not really. But this has to do with my practices. And you can get any of these books from any temple or anybody selling in the Indian, Krishna type, Hindi books. And this one you can get from Krishna Life Atlanta Temple and Monastery. That is the information right there for you. Okay. And you see, I got bookmarks and stuff in here. I don't want them to fall out. But very good reading. And there is the Hare Krishna chant right there on the card, aka little bookmark. And I'm dropping herbs, y'all. I'm dropping herbs. So let's get back to the herbs. And that one is called self-realization. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. So let's get back to the herbs. But like I said, oh, that's horny goat weed. Honey goat weed, baby. I got this in powder form. I got this in herb form, and some of these I got on the back, like what it can help you in. And as you can see, I got bronchitis, high blood pressure, PMS, bones and joints, erectile dysfunction. That's the main thing people know it for. Low libido. That's the main thing people know it for. But herbs are amazing. They have all, look, osteoporosis. Who would have known? Honey goat weed can help you with osteoporosis. That's what they say, though, ain't it? You got to be careful on here. So we still dropping herbs. So what's the 3 in the title? Or 2? Maybe it could be 2. This is vitamin B12 and B2 and niacin. Okay? Bitch, put some money on it. Okay? Don't come in here making no demands. Hit that like button and hit my Cash App up and make it nice. And then rephrase that. Make it a request, a question, asking, and do it real nice. Okay? Show some motherfucking respect. So, Oregon grapefruit, which I just used. Don't know if I showed it to y'all, but who cares? Because I'm not going to open nothing up. I'm not going to show you. But Oregon grapefruit, Euchenacia, and dang, whatever the other one that I wrote on here, or ones that you want to have in your staples and make it a regular for, elderberries. Yeah. The winter. Okay? You want to pre-winter and winter. And you know, these are all pre-COVID heirlooms. Okay? So that's how blessed I am. And she has no immune system. Okay? That's a whole nother story. But those who don't know, that they want a piece of me because they don't even understand how I'm alive. And so I can give you some advice because right now, y'all's is in trouble. Okay? It's according to, what other people got going on, it's time for bodies to drop one more again. I'm going to say that. Okay? It's time for bodies to drop one more again. And if you are watching this on playback, you may notice, and I'm going to go back and check some of the past live streams that I did and do a comparison. Make sure you hit the like if you're watching. And if you're watching and you can't type in the chat because you've been timed out or you've been blocked, then use a bitch-ass nigga. Okay? Fuck you and your mother. Bitch, I'm still alive. You can never uh, I know you hate it. I understand. I understand. Y'all check the trolls now. Check the trolls, okay? Check the trolls and trust and believe. Trust and believe. It comes from somewhere. Okay? See, when you start saying certain shit, motherfuckers get mad and then they try to dip out to make it look like, ah, nah, she ain't saying nothing. Ain't nobody studying by her and all that other kind of stuff. But if you wasn't, you would not show up and you would not come in the chats. And specifically, you would not say certain things. Now, if I was just on some regular, smegular, let's say I just came on here and did a live stream on Blueface, which I'm about to do in a minute. I'm making some hats. I ain't ready to get on camera right now. But I'm getting ready to make a couple of hats real quick. And then I'm going to take a break. I'm ready to, I'm going outside, bitch. Come and get me. Send somebody. That's what you do. Anywho. Pay attention to how they troll normally versus how they came and started trolling. See how they dipping out? How they troll with this subject. See how this pissed them off? So the type of talking that was done in this chat came a little different. Because this some emotional shit. All right? Emotional. Call Thomas as motherfuckers. All right? Emotional. And I can't let go. They got emotional and they mad because I'm speaking on this type of stuff here. And you know what? Baby, I'm just getting started. Because like I told y'all, I ain't got that long. And I'm going to just slightly remind y'all part of the reason why this earth was blessed to have me. I'm just going to give y'all a little info. Because trust me, they ready to drop a whole lot of y'all. One more again. And they're going to be very specific about where they're going to start. Well, they've already started, and who needs to drop. And I'm just giving you some advice. So if you can actually, if you are privileged, if you are blessed enough, and you're resourceful enough to get your hands on some pure tea, good shit. And old schoolers know what I'm talking about. Because it's good weed, old school good weed, hard to find. Get you those 3 and make that your winter get down. Okay? That will boost your immune system. Okay? And I'll be back in a couple of minutes.